Hello, welcome back. Last time I did part of a Find the Keys section. This Sky Fortress section is kind of going on for a bit. But this sub-part of it is 3/5 of the way done. What are those about, you suppose? Anyway, so I came in from here. There's an infernal key there. One thing that's about is that I need another push block. Okay, I can get two. Should probably just put that in the water before I brought this one, but that's okay. Minor inconvenience only. Alright, so that's one. This is the way I came from. Okay. I can do this to go up and down and over. I will need another block for that. Got it. So let's go down. Underground river. Okay. There is a key down here. And this just gets me through straightforwardly, so that's nice. Anything of interest under these curtains? I like how the convention has become to use the curtain as waterfalls. That's just like a thing that several different world authors have done. I never used the object in Tower of Destiny, so it was up to everybody else to figure out how to use it. And as a waterfall seems like a fine use to me. Okay, so how am I getting here? Probably from over there. How am I getting over there? I have no idea. Well, if the bridge is this way around... Alright, this goes both ways, that's nice. So you are just wasted, that's alright. Those are just wasted, that's alright. And if I enter from here... Abyss, so we're gonna come here for a star key at some point. That'll invert, and I can probably get back. Not so straightforwardly. Where did I have choices? Here was one. There we go, that helped. Did I miss something down there? Why do I feel like I missed something? Well, there's a bunch of more rooms, but they're not connected to that part that I was interacting with, so that'll be for later. Up! Magic floating water storage. Ah, oh, this is funny. I gotta unstack this to get the key on top. Okay, and there are two in this room. What's this, a wall? Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is fascinating. Okay, so this design space... Yeah, this is quite fascinating. So I had too many blocks there in order to get the infernal key. If I try, this is what happens. So I need fewer in my stack. I may need to approach from a different angle. One idea would be to do that, and then get the ability to come over to there from another angle. It's a little hard to see what's happening. Okay, I can do that, but it doesn't benefit me. Alright, so what am I looking at here? Water, water, water. That's all water. These are on a trapdoor, water, water, trapdoor. Okay, it's pretty much as it looks. Take the simplest interpretation and that's what's going on. Okay. So I can redirect you over this way a little bit. Getting me access to this tall stack, and I think that does at least part of what I wanted it to do. Yeah, part of. I could trim it down farther. If I just discard this whole thing... There's a stack that's not really doing anything, and I don't think it needs to. I'm not so sure now. I can't get this short enough. There's still too much of it. I can do this. Well, no, hold on. Can I... Going around the other way wouldn't help me. Still too many. So I need two more discarded from there. I think I see a way. Like that? I can't get out now. Oh, yes, I can. So then you're taking over for 2 of the slots that the other tall stack had been working on. Still not the right number. Okay, I can maybe fix that. I can't fix that from here, can I? No. So I needed this then to be... Well, I can't put it like that. Can't put it like this. Why did that number not add up the way I expected? I can discard 1 more. Well, I can discard more than 1 more. And I'll have to if I want to get this back. That's not enough. Fascinating. Maybe I need to involve this other stack here, but it's kind of out of the way. Well, I could take 1 key and then get the other one separately. I don't think that would help me, but I can do it. So at least that gives me a bit more flexibility with which stack I use where. I suppose I could have put this farther over before going upward if I wanted. It's funny, I can see a little... Oh, no, I'm not. Sometimes I can see a little bit of the falling animation where it doesn't quite perfectly sync up with the way the blocks push. So if I did this... Let's just see how things add up. Oops. And this fascinating construction that requires a specific number of blocks in a stack. So the number I need, oh, but then I do need these occupied right now. I can do that. Okay, so how would this allocate? So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I would discard 6 and 7 here and here... I can't do that, though. Can I? I think there's a way. Not quite. Still can't make this work. Now that's not enough no matter how I do it, right? Because I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 just there, can't push that way. Interesting. Okay, so let's try then. Maybe. There's actually a lot to this. More than meets the eye. This is neat. So that gives me the opportunity to get around and take that. I can push it down here, then go this way and that way. Let's see how those numbers add up. The thing about this is it has to be fairly exact. Okay, I could take it now. Okay, so I have a lot of flexibility. So for entering from here, I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to lose 3. Simplest way to do that is like this. I lost 4, but one of the 4 I lost will be regained. Okay, this should work. There we go. Neat! That was a cool puzzle. Didn't use this part of it, so I wonder if there was another way. That's fine, I'm satisfied with the way I found. Okay, so now I need more bridging implements. And the infernal section is done. Good. I was half expecting there to be some water under one of these, and I'd have to bridge over, but I guess that wouldn't work over on this side, because I don't get any push blocks over here. Okay, there's a sign. lazily taped on the key. Wow, that's rude. Leaf is very pretty. How rude indeed, yes. Your favorite employees. Alright, so there's a boss and there are employees. Some lore is developing. Hello, Bombug. You can help me unpack this otherwise not unpackable situation. The room is clear. I get to do that once. Let's hold off on that before I know what's around. For example, let's do this first. Well, can't do that now. That's the exit, so I only have to do it once as long as I get this done in one shot. Or, that's also not even true. And there's no room down here. Probably. Yeah, there's no way for there to be a room down here that temporarily doesn't show itself to me, I'm pretty sure. How does my adjacent room logic work? If there were exactly one hallway that was blocked by a statue... If it's blocked by a statue, it should show the room. I don't know, I would have to recheck. It's not ironclad, there's like a little bit of wiggle room in how that's all interpreted. This is 4, so that'll do fine. It might look like the long way, but since it doesn't involve any turns, it's actually the direct way. Okay, so that's the way out. Don't take that now. So don't go there until you're ready. I wonder if you're suggesting I go back, because I know that I can. Everything is down again. I have a direct path to the key now. I will take... Okay. So it goes that way around, so I need this the other way. I don't see how that would happen. Or this the other way? I do see how that would happen, just like this, actually. And that's... Okay, maybe? Yes, I think I can escape, but I'm wrong. What if I do this? That helps. Okay. Cool. I can do that. And get out. Cool. Alright, 2-star keys acquired. It's icy here. That angry eye is gonna slide, and what do I desire? There's also a caged statue. Angry eye needs to stare at it, therefore I need you to get blown up this direction. So to do that... There's also a Pacific floor here, because I want the Bombug all the way in the south. And a pit there that's probably just for disposal, so that the angry eye doesn't slide all the way into the water, in case that were to matter. So you just need to... Whoops, that's the wrong way, this is the way. You need to go... It would have to be here. There we go. Angry eye positioned. Whoop. And job is done. Great. So hole into space here. All these little things scattered around. I guess I should collect my reward in this room before moving on. It is simply a reward room. So this is just for Bombug movement, nothing down here. Okay. I wonder if there's any kind of smart logic I could do, or at least like give an option to specify that the ice should have a little inner corner here as if it's water to the south. Not sure what's a good way to express that in the editor, but it would be nice if I provided some option to have this not be a sharp corner. Don't know how I would do that right now, though. Okay, so this is as it looks. No surprises hidden behind. There's a well-hidden ladder and no diagonal movement available. There is a room here. There never were any monsters in here. So this is odd. There's nothing hidden underneath these. Or behind them. What's with you, ladder? Well, what I can presume is this is the other end of one of those leave the room and come back mechanisms, where there's going to be a reason to leave this room and come back, and that's the way that that gets done. Because with no diagonal motion, I'm fairly certain there isn't a way for me to get in there. There's also no way to get up high, though. I feel like I'm missing something. I really feel like I'm missing something. Like, what is this? There's a waypoint hidden right here. That's what I'm missing. Very sneaky. It's a similar color to how the pillar is. Okay, so waypoint up there, when I can find one on the other end. How far away do I have to go for a waypoint? Just here. Ladder there. Okay, the only thing I can really do. Great. So this is quite a fortress. There's one way in. No, that's not true. There are two. That's a way in and out, where I can mess with this if I want. Going to imagine that I do want. Suppose I could read what these mechanisms do. There are a lot of them. Okay, this is just local. I think my goal here is to tap this switch and then get back up high. Can I just do that? That's what it looks like to me. Do I need to interact with this plate? Does not look like it to me. Also, it doesn't seem like I can, so that doesn't seem like it plays into the room. Oh, I have a problem, though. Yep, I have a problem. So I needed that specific door not to be the way around that it is. So come back and do that part again, okay? Not sure what that block is about. It didn't seem to play into the solution. That's okay, sometimes a block is just there. Alright, 4 star keys. So now I need to find a waypoint to get the 5th. There was one somewhere. I haven't seen it today. But it looks like it's just here? Kinda. Once I travel there, I don't have to do all this again. There we go. One way, it warns me. There we go. Doesn't that make a nice little pretty cross pattern? Okay, so 5 star keys. Let's go to the stars. Well, I found the sky. That's close enough. Magic floating water storage, right, this room. And then... yeah, trader. Going around all the peripheries. Had I seen this star key? I don't see one on my map nearby. Ah, I'm in this section now. Wait. Right, of course. No, I don't need another star key. I used all 5 of those. This was the actual end. I lost track of where I was. Okay, so the actual hot section, now available. Let's do it. Hot. Okay, so 3 more sky keys to get up there. What am I ultimately looking for? Terra keys, I think? That's what it seems like. Hot path 3. Okay, if this is 3, let's find 1 or 2. Hot path 1, okay. So this is where the cafe gets those, huh? Okay, so I think this is the entrance to... what's happening here? So combat... on... okay. So those 3 will naturally come out. If I move a little bit differently... I still don't get there in time. You're up high now. Where do I fight you? So this space will be usable at some point. I need to make my last kill here. Doesn't that just mean I need to stand there and... no, these will come from a couple of different ways. Let's try it and see what happens, but I don't think it'll be healthy for me. Yeah, that's why. These are pretty cooperative, actually, as long as those other three are dealt with appropriately first. How would I do that, though? Almost like that, but not quite. I could delay them a lot here. That's no good, though. I think I need to kill in this spot. Alright, let's work on that again. If I get the right kind of distance, maybe that's still doable. This might be the right kind of distance. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you will all cooperatively come down here in a row, and I get my key. Whoops! Can't go that way. Also, you will lock me in, or let me back out. I didn't see what state this room was in. I think this was open, so I needed it closed so I can walk through it. Can't walk through an open door. That's silly. Who would do that? What is there to do in this room? There's a monster block to kill. I felt the hitch as I tried to leave the room and wondered why. Now, what's this path? Ah, the other one. Okay. Monster block mayhem! Okay. A lot of block barriers here. Tall grass. I'm just going to check the tall grass to see if there are any surprises hiding in it. No snakes in this grass. I would see those. They don't lie down low. They advertise themselves way up high. Okay, so... a waypoint. This must be for monster block disposal. 3 spots for 3 blocks. Because otherwise they're not dying anywhere. Okay. What does all of this mean? This has to come down somehow. That's probably how it will happen? No. Let's ignore that one for now. Yeah, you're running away. I see that. I don't know what the bomb bug is for yet. I'll just let it do its thing for now. I may need a friend to stand on this. To get you out without trapping you on the wall. Or I can do it this way. Yeah, what's that done? Nothing. Okay, well that lets me hop over this barrier. I guess I'm doing that block first. A waypoint was activated. Here's another. Okay, same room waypoint. I can just go up high whenever I want without interacting with this, so that makes more sense. I see what the bomb bug is for. Kinda. Okay, I think I see what's happening here. I need you... Well, I can just bring you over like that, but that won't actually work, will it? Maybe. Let's see, your disposition if I do this should work out. No, of course, because you've already moved. Never mind. I can move you down one without losing my ability to do things. Hide that away, put you here, and then you're in about the most convenient spot you can get into. So what do I want to do with this monster block then? The tall grass means I can't really naturally do an explosion here. Could I unnaturally do one? Not super easily. Would it work just fine to do this? I think so, yes. Okay. Again, don't quite know what that push block is for. I see what that push block is for. You go this way. Then that can hop the barrier. Once the push block is out of the way like this. There we go. That's one. I left that one halfway done. Looks like I repeat a similar thing here. Then there's ice. What's under this grass? Grass? Okay. There's grass under the grass. So basically, the choice is whether to push it north here or here. That's obviously bad because it gets it trapped against the north, so it's no choice at all. But then things don't quite go the way I want them to. Do I need to involve some of these, maybe? Because I can insert those. I think you're not going where I want... Wait, hang on, I can do this. Never mind, that works just fine. Okay, so last one has to unstack. That's not coming away from that wall anyway. Ooh. Whoa. Did not foresee this, and I'm gonna have to redo the room because I didn't know there was a ladder there, alright? So that's where this connects to, got it. Okay, that's fine. A little bit of fiddling. Wasn't actually all that much. You go here, hide this away, you go here. Pull this back out, explode there. Put this in place. Whoops, and while I'm at it, might as well get you ready to go. Oops. Twing. Oops. Can't do that. That's necessary, yes. You want there, here, 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 and here. There we go. Alright, key for me. Nothing to the left. Already did the thing to the down. That right there has a wall to the left of it. It's just part of the boom maze. Alright, boom maze. There's a ladder under this. Down one way. Oops. I have been... Oh. That's why that block is... Okay, it's part of... Okay, hang on, I can still... Eventually. Alright, so yeah, sometimes a block is just there, sometimes it's actually part of another room's puzzle. I see what's going on. I'm pretty sure when this world was first published, these little things were already there, so I don't think there ever was a time when that ladder could have been fully hidden. Unless this was worked on for longer than I thought it was. Which is certainly possible. Do I want to go down there now? Probably because I'm assuming this needs to get a sacrifice, and there's no one to do that at this point, except me, and that won't work. Okay. So, Pombug is that way around now. Anything else I need to, or even can do? No, nothing else is interactable. Okay. Presumably this is what I do. Got lots of practice moving these creatures around. Whoops. Look how proficient I am. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Monster block gets burned, I get key. Great! Everybody is happy. Okay, so that's 3 prime keys. I'm gonna claim my sky reward here. Just assuming that all these need to happen. Before I assume that, let's test this. So I need that. And I probably need this to get back. There we go. Alright, so Hot Path 1 has been done. There's Hot Path 2 and 3 it looks like, and then whatever's up here is probably going to be a Terra key, but there could also be more puzzles. I'll see you next time for these.